What is going on, everyone? Thank you for clicking on this video and being with me today. I am excited to talk to you. As you see by the title, my experience taking the CPA exam. I took audit. I took it just this past Monday. Today is Thursday. I took it 3 days ago. It is December 2025. And boy, oh boy, was it difficult. Very, very, very difficult. And I just want to share, I'm not going to take too long, but I just want to share a few thoughts about my experience of taking my first CPA exam. It was, like I just said right now, it was pretty darn hard. And I told someone recently, I told him it was really difficult. It was harder than I thought, which is kind of funny because everyone that I talked to about the exam that knows anything about it, they were telling me that it was extremely hard, that they were saying it was going to be really hard. I watched a bunch of videos and all the videos are saying it's very hard. So for me to say after taking it, it was harder than I thought, I guess I didn't believe these people. I don't know. I think I overestimated how smart I am, and I'm not that smart, so I don't know why I thought that. But it was hard. And yeah, man. Okay, so I'm going to just talk about a few different things with you guys. I have a little bit of notes right here. For one, I'll start with this. It's a 4-hour long exam. That's how much time you have. You don't have to take all the time. But I did. I took every second that I could get to answer the questions. I took all 4 hours. And did I mention it was hard? Yeah. It was extremely difficult. They give you a 15-minute break. And I definitely used that break to settle my brain down and take a breath. And yeah, I took that 15-minute break, sat down, took a walk around the building. You're not allowed to go outside, at least at my facility that I took the exam at. Not allowed to go outside. I walked around inside the building, went to the bathroom, just try to feel okay to get back into the exam. So then I get back into it. I have an hour left and I still have an hour and 20 left and I still have 2 different task-based simulations. And so I'll just talk about the task-based simulations were the hardest part. I recently saw on LinkedIn, someone said, my CPA exam strategy is to do as many multiple choice questions as I can. And while I'm doing that, I'm just going to do as many as I can and just soak up all the information that I can through answering a bunch of multiple choice questions. And he said, and then when I get to the task-based simulation part of the actual exam, I should be fine because I did so much work of understanding conceptually the concepts of the exam that you're taking, that when I get to the task-based simulation and in the task-based, that's really hard to say. I keep saying it and it's getting harder and harder. In the task-based simulation, at least for audit, you're reading a tremendous amount of documents. You have to analyze so much information and then you have to go and answer some questions. And multiple choice questions, didn't prepare me for that. For one, conceptually understanding things, yes, you'll be prepared for that. But the actual practice of having to read a lot of material while you're being timed, and then having to understand it and go answer some questions about it, and they're not multiple choice, you have like 8 options to select from for your answer. That is not easy. You will not get it's not sufficient practice just doing multiple choice questions. You definitely need to practice doing a task-based simulation like that. You need to do the actual thing. You can't just do multiple choice questions. So the task-based simulations, that might be the last time I say I'm saying TBS from here on out because I can't say those words. The TBSs, you need to put in some work on practicing those. The AICPA website, they have some. I heard that they're great examples of what you can expect to see. I didn't do that, but Gleim is the review course I'm using, and they had a lot of examples, and I was able to get experience with that. But I didn't put as much effort and time into practicing the TBSs on my review course, and I wish that I did. So I'm sharing this with you. I hope that you listen and you do that more so than the multiple choice questions, or just as much as you do with the multiple choice questions, because knowing the TBS is going to really be helpful for you. And but like I said, the multiple choice questions, those were straightforward. There's 80 questions for audit when you do the multiple choice questions, and those were straightforward. I felt good after I completed the 80. You have to do the 80 first. There's 5 parts within the exam. 2 parts, 40 questions, 39 questions. So 80 total about. And then you go on to 3 different parts of task-based simulations. And so the multiple choice was pretty easy. Not easy, I'm not gonna say that. It was straightforward. If you know your stuff, you're gonna there's a lot of freebies in there that if you just know some of your material, you're gonna understand you're gonna get some answers right, a lot of answers right. What else do I want to share? I want you, whoever is listening to this, I want you to get an idea of what you can expect. In the beginning of the exam, we sign a waiver. I'm not sure what it said. I don't know if I'm allowed to share this information. I think I am. I'm not saying any specific questions. I don't think you're allowed to share specific, intricate questions. You can't share that, I don't believe. But I might have failed, so either way, I guess it doesn't matter, right? But yeah, I mean, what you could really take, the most important thing I think that you could take from this, do not skip the TBSs. Put as much of your effort that you can and just putting in practice, because reading all those documents, there's so many different little PDF documents or whatever that you got to click on, read all the information, process it, understand it, read the next one, and then all the documents are related to each other, and you're reading an accounts payable table, and then you're reading just different things. I can't say the details because I signed my life away to not do that. And yeah, just listen to me, all right? Do the practice with the TBSs and get a good feel for those, because the final 3 parts of audit is TBSs, and you want to finish strong. And you're already, by the time you get to the 3rd part, which is TBSs, 4th and 5th, which are TBSs, you're getting tired. Your brain is ready to quit. At least mine was. I was like, oh my God, I don't know about this. So practice the TBSs. Did I mention already? I think I've said it 6 times because it's that important. Practice the TBSs. Those will be your best friend, at least for audit. So all in all, the exam this is kind of a venting session, because God, I wanted to stick after with the people that took the CPA exam, because other people were there for other exams. But there were some people there for the CPA exam. And I wanted to stick after and just cry with them. I'm sure they wanted to cry too. That thing was difficult. And I spent a lot of time studying. So good luck to you. I'm not trying to scare you away from the exam. You definitely are capable, and it's not the hardest thing in the world. It's going to take some intentional studying and strategizing and knowing what you're doing. Talk to other people about it, learn, watch videos on YouTube like you're doing now, and get a good feel for what you can expect. But I hope that this video was helpful for you to get an idea of what you can expect. I just took the exam. It's 2025, December. And yeah, so this video, I hope it gives you an idea of what to expect. With all that being said, I wish you the best for when you do take your exam. You got this. If you put in the work, you can expect to succeed. One thing that one of my favorites authors, John Maxwell, he says, a farmer is not surprised when he sows a seed. He expects something to sprout from it. If you're sowing seeds of studying consistently, it would be normal to expect to succeed. So if you've been studying and you've been doing your part, then expect to win. Expect to succeed. Keep on working hard. I hope this video was helpful for you. Smash the like buttons and subscribe to this channel. And I will see you on the next one. Peace.